Most people think failure is a curse, a sign that you're not good enough, a signal that the world doesn't want you, a message that says, stop trying, just accept your limits. But what if I told you something different? Something the world never teaches you. Failure is not a dead end. Failure is a mirror, and it reflects the most important lesson of your entire life. Because there is one insight, one psychological truth that turns every mistake, every rejection, every defeat into something meaningful. And once you understand it, your relationship with failure will never be the same again. Think about the last time you failed. Maybe it was a dream that collapsed. Maybe a person walked away. Maybe you didn't become who you thought you'd be by now. Failure hurts because it attacks your identity. It ruins the image you built of yourself. You imagined success. You imagined a future. And failure destroys it. And that is why most people never try again. Not because they're weak, because they're wounded. Failure creates an inner voice that whispers, "You're not enough. You don't have what it takes. You'll never make it." But that voice is lying. It's not your voice. It's the voice of fear. And fear has only one goal: to protect the version of you that exists today, not the version you're meant to become. Here's the truth. Failure is feedback from the universe about the person you need to become. Every failure exposes a weakness you must strengthen. Every failure reveals a skill you haven't mastered yet. Every failure shows you who you are right now and who you must grow into. The universe isn't punishing you, it's preparing you. But most people never receive the message because they're too busy feeling ashamed. Listen carefully. Failure isn't saying you're not good enough. Failure is saying you can be better, and that difference changes everything. So what is the lesson? The single insight that makes every failure meaningful. Here it is. Check mark. Failure is the process that transforms you into the person who can handle the success you're asking for. Read that again. Success is not something you get. Success is something you become capable of sustaining. Everyone wants success. Almost nobody wants the identity shift that success requires. You're not failing because you're unworthy. You're failing because you're being rebuilt. Imagine a young tree that wants to reach the sky. The wind pushes it, bends it, almost breaks it. And the tree thinks, "Why is this happening to me?" But the wind is not the enemy, it's the builder. It strengthens the roots, hardens the trunk, and makes the tree capable of growing higher. That is failure. It's the wind of your life. It pushes, bends, and tests you, not to destroy you, but to prepare you, because you can't carry the weight of your destiny with the strength of your old self. Studies in psychology reveal something shocking. People don't give up because failure breaks them. They give up because failure never had meaning to begin with. Meaning is the difference between endurance and collapse. When failure feels like punishment, you stop. When failure feels like preparation, you grow. This is why the most successful people in the world have the highest failure counts. They understood the lesson long before others. Failure is not a verdict. Failure is a training program. Every challenge you face is shaping your discipline, your emotional endurance, your creativity, your clarity, your resilience, your humility, your strength, your patience. Everything success will demand from you. If you skip those lessons, you skip the version of you that can handle greatness. There comes a moment in every person's life when they must decide, will you let failure define you or refine you? Will you run away from the pain or use it as fuel? Will you break or will you rebuild? This moment, this decision, is the turning point that separates the average from the extraordinary. Because success isn't about winning. Success is about refusing to quit while you're losing. Every setback becomes a lesson. Every mistake becomes a teacher. Every defeat becomes a stepping stone. And suddenly your past no longer feels like a graveyard of dead dreams. It becomes a library of experience, wisdom, strategy, and strength. Your failures stop holding you back. They start pushing you forward. So here is the message you came for. Failure only becomes meaningful when you stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what is this trying to teach me? Because the universe is not blocking your path. It's building you for the path. The dreams you want belong to a stronger, wiser, more disciplined you. And every failure is a chapter in the story of becoming that person. If you feel lost, if you feel behind, if you feel like life keeps knocking you down, you're not broken, you're in training. And one day, you'll look back at every failure and realize, They weren't the moments that ruined you, they were the moments that raised you. Because the one lesson that makes all your failures meaningful is that they were never failures at all. They were the bridge to the life you were meant to live.